Hey guys, this is Kat, and in this video I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my present beliefs about deity and the divine, and how I see those two forces in my life and how that's changed over time. So I was raised Christian, and so I was brought up with a certain way of seeing divinity and of seeing God, and I did resonate somewhat with the concept of the Holy Trinity, especially the Holy Spirit, because that's the part of God that is within everyone. And that's also the mystical side of God, sort of like the magical side. And that has always been something that I've enjoyed. However, the way that Christianity felt to practice didn't really incorporate enough of the things that really feed my soul. It just wasn't the right fit for my particular personality. So when I was a little bit older, I actually got into practicing Zen Buddhism, and that's a non-theistic religion. And for a while I felt really free and really enlightened, because I felt like I didn't need to believe in a divine presence or being, whether it be inside me or outside of me, in order to feel like there was purpose and meaning to my life. And although I still appreciate the lessons that I learned through Buddhism, that still didn't quite give me what I needed to learn, like I still felt like there was something missing. And it turns out that that something missing was the concept and the experience of the divine sacred masculine and the divine sacred feminine. And I guess what's just kind of ironic to me is that when I was a practicing Buddhist, I thought I had freed myself from needing to believe in that kind of stuff, when really, when I look back on it, I actually was afraid to try to experience those things in order to see if I really did resonate with the idea of an inner divinity or an outer divinity. So it was more that Buddhism kind of gave me a way out from having to make those connections, when really that was a path that I needed to take. Whether I ended up having the discoveries that I now have made or not, it was something that I kind of needed to explore, but I didn't realize that at the time, and that was the piece of the puzzle that was missing for me. And also magic. I really enjoy practicing magic. So anyway, through the practice of magic, I've become much more aware of the fact that I do believe that we are all godlike and that we are all powerful creators. And I don't just mean that in the sense of like the law of attraction. I mean that in like so much of like a broader, deeper sense. I can't even put it into words. But I do feel like not that we are just creators, but that we are creation. We are creativity. So it's not that I'm a creative person. I am creative energy. That is what I am, right? So that's kind of like how I feel now. And I do believe that the various deities that we can worship or work with in different religions, I believe that they all are kind of aspects of these sort of like broader concepts of the divine. So I do believe that it is like facets of a diamond, where you have a diamond that can represent divinity or deity, and then you can divide it into separate personalities or way of seeing that energy and ways of working with it. So I think it's cool to be able to break it down like that and to sort of pinpoint the aspects of the divine that we need to bring into our lives, and then we can actually work with a certain deity who has a specific name and specific associations that will really call that energy into our field of manifestation. So that's kind of how I'm seeing things now, and I guess I just have to say that I'm really thankful for coming across Wicca and paganism and for exploring that path, because in the past I either didn't resonate with the way that I was seeing the divine through previous religions, or I just felt kind of afraid to make those steps. I was always I'm a somewhat aloof person, even with other people, and so working with deities was kind of something that made me feel a little shy in the beginning, but I'm really glad that I made the step to try it out, and I recommend it to anybody. Just give it a try. The worst thing that's going to happen is you won't feel anything, or you'll just realize that it's not for you. But you could end up having really profound experiences that change the course of your life and empower you beyond the potential that you used to see in yourself. So that's just my 2 cents on the topic, and thanks so much for listening to me, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this subject, and I wish you a wonderful, blessed day.